So, Azur Promilia's first closed beta test ended about a week ago, and I thought it would be a good time to share everything we've learned from it. In this video, I'll go over what was included in the CBT1 from gameplay to the overall experience. If you find this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you won't miss any future updates on Azur Promilia. So let's begin. First thing first, I got this information from the unofficial Azur Promilia Discord. The link will be in the description. Also, huge thank to the Discord user, the King Opie Dragon. I'll also show an image for credit and share his website link in the description so you can check out all his socials. Consider supporting him because without his work, this video wouldn't exist. So let's get started. So first thing first, as you can see, I made a Google Doc about everything we know in the closed beta 1. The first thing we know, you can clearly see the element over here. You can see its weakness and its strength. Now, the main character is in the neutral element in the middle. Let's zoom in a bit. Like that, you can clearly see now. The light and darkness is strong against each other, and you can see how complex the element is. So, this is the element of the game. There is in total of 12, I think. Now, let's talk about the character information. As you can see, it is possible to switch the MC every time we want without any delay or time gated. So you can clearly see that button over there and it's a menu. So that is a good thing. Now the menu. As you can see, the menu is quite simple. You can clearly see what there is. There's the button to shut down the game, the meal, the event, and even the stamina. So as you can see, it is quite simple and I think it looked good. Now, this is the Kibo deck. It's basically like the Pokemon deck, and I think it's good because that's where all your Kibos will be there. And you can clearly see their stat, their skill, etc. And its element also. This is the inventory of the Azur Promilia. As you can see, there's nothing going on much, but it is better than nothing. We can clearly see some icon, like the egg of the Kibos, and that's pretty much it. Now this is the Kibo index, where you can see what you're missing, and there is a total of 161 Kibos, which is a lot if we exclude the shiny. With the shiny there is more than that. By the way, the shiny Kibos are super rare from what I've heard. You can clearly see there's number 1 to 21, and there is more. This is your personal profile card, which I think is unique and beautiful because you can clearly see there's a picture and the MC making a moveset, a pose, and I think that is cute. And you can show off your Kibos and your characters, which is funny because now you can flex on your friend about having the best Kibo on earth. This is the Kibo information and evolution. As you can see, this is show what the Kibos are good at. As you can see, its strength level is 4, defense level is 7, and etc. And it have its own level. So I think it's gonna be grindy because you're gonna need to farm up your Kibo stat. And this is the evolution. Now, from what I've heard, not every Kibos have evolution. I think it's mostly the Kibo starter does have an easy evolution. This is the sub character and the other stuff. Now, this I think is on CBT1. I don't know if that's gonna be a thing in the release date, but you can clearly see that it is quite interesting. I do hope they add these in the release date where you can buy your own 5-star. And you can clearly see there is Abby. This is the Kibo Pvp. For now, the Kibo Pvp is only against NPC, but I do hope it will be a thing against player in the near future. but you can see your deck and the enemy deck. This is how it will look like. It will look like Clash Royale. If you know, it will be like a defense, attack PvP defense mod where you have to defend your own crystal and attack the enemy crystal, which is a good thing in my opinion. It make it more immersive. As you can see, you can select the deck and it show who did the most DPS, etc., which I think is a W. And you can see there's a cost of what you should add. This is the daily login. Now the daily login will give you each character, which is good, but since the closed beta had only 3 days, it didn't have a lot of specialty. This is the daily and weekly activities. As you can see, when you do your activities, it will look like this. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna say if there is a currency that they will give. I mean, I'm pretty sure of it, but since the game did not have any currency for the gacha pose, and there is no gacha pose or gacha banner, it didn't have it. So this is the daily, and this is the weekly. As you can see, it's quite different, and I am sure that they will give a decent amount of pose. This is the book mission like Genshin and Wuthering Wave, where you complete challenge and it will give you some decent reward. And this is the house map. What does that mean? It means that this is your base where you can build and make your keyboards do things for you and craft stuff, which is a good thing. You can unlock the riding mount, but you need to do the side quest to craft the saddle. As you can see, it said what you need to craft this saddle in the home world. This is the MC character customization. As you can see, you can change the color eyes differently and the different pupil. I'm pretty sure they're gonna add more in the near future. And the ear, which is cute in my opinion, I'm pretty sure I'm going with the downy elf ears because it will look cute. This is the character skin, as you can see. Also, if you did not realize, you can randomize apparently, which it will be funny. But yeah, overall, you can customize the skin. And you can change the outfit color. I'm pretty sure in the near future you will have free skin for your MC. This is the map exploration. As you can see, it showed a lot of things. Where are the bars? Where are the materials, etc. But in the game, it's way bigger than you think. And as you can see, it looks good. This is the boss chest and have a 10-minute timer. So you have 10 minutes to claim the reward of the boss that you kill. It's mostly material to ascend your character. This is the day and night loading screen, and it changes depend on your time zone. If it's day, it will be white, as you can see, and if it's night, it will be dark, which is a W. This is the starting Kibo. As you can see, there's the grass, the fire, and the water. This is the home center. You can operate and do things afar. So as you can see, it will tell you what the keyboards are doing, and you can clearly see it interesting. And here you can see where you can add keyboards and things. So that's a good thing. This is where you can place your keyboards. I think it's to tame them. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's for the planting. But this is quite interesting. As you can see, you can clearly see the map. You can see a lot of different stuff where you can craft and send your keyboards. There's more, as you can see. I don't know what those are, but this one I know it's for planting. This is the second home center. You can do things from distance. As you can see, those are the seed. You can order the keyboards to do your planting. And now the crafting. As you can see, you can craft different tools such as a pickaxe, I think, with the axe. And I don't know what are the others saying, but you can see there's a tier green, blue. I think the higher the tier of the tools are, the stronger they can mine and the stronger gear they can break. So this is quite interesting in my opinion. Now, let's talk about the gear stat. As you can see, the gear stat is there. You can see that it will tell you what you will get in the level. And I think this is quite interesting. Let's zoom in a bit so you guys can see it. This thing over here. You can see that at level 3 you will unlock another substat. And level 6 tools, and you can see the material to level it up. I think it's good, but overall it looked good. Now the new keyboard trait. This is interesting because apparently if you play with the keyboard for a decent amount, you will get a new trait and you can choose between them. And apparently this is a good thing. It means basically you have to play with the keyboard and use it a lot in order to get the traits. And that is something that I was looking for. I think it's a good thing. Instead of leveling up, you need to play with the keyboard and have it with you for a good amount of time in order to unlock it. As you can see, the traits have a level. This one is higher tier than this one. So I think it's gonna be a bit grindy, but I hope not that much. And I do hope there will be a material where you can use it to reroll. That is everything we know about the closed beta 1 of Azur Promilia. I do hope that you guys did enjoy this little content. If you did, please do consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to join the unofficial Azur Promilia Discord link in the description. And don't forget to check out the website of the King Opie Dragon, where you can follow his social media because he is the one who shared a lot of information, and all credit goes to him. We will see you next time. Bye bye.